If it turns out that President Trump and Vance have asked Prime Minister Sidani to resign, I might just walk away from all of this. That's a major shift that could impact everything. The relationship between Trump, Vance, and Sidani is likely a factor in the looming currency changes we're hearing about. Foundations are warning against a parallel banking system and the rise of a shadow economy in Iraq, and there's talk of a U.S. decision that could change Iraq's financial landscape. What does it mean when the U.S. cuts off dollar cash shipments to Iraq? It means Iraq might have to move forward with a re-evaluation of its currency. This is something the U.S. is working with Iraq on, and it's not something to fear, it's something to embrace. What if I told you that America just made a significant decision that could reshape Iraq's economy? The U.S. has decided to stop sending dollar cash shipments to Iraq, and this raises a key question. Will the dollar rise against the Iraqi dinar? This decision could change the financial dynamics in both countries. Let's take a deeper dive into what this really means. The dollar has long been the dominant currency in global trade, including in Iraq. For many transactions, Iraq has relied heavily on U.S. dollars. But with America stopping these cash shipments, Iraq is now at a crossroads. Without access to dollars, businesses and individuals in Iraq could face rising prices as imports get more expensive. This places the Iraqi dinar and the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, in the spotlight. The dinar has been pegged to the dollar for a long time, keeping its value low, typically under 1 cent. But could this shift signal an opportunity for Iraq to improve its currency's value? One possible solution is a revaluation, RV, of the dinar. What would that mean? Essentially, the CBI could change the official exchange rate, raising the value of the dinar. For example, could the dinar rise to be worth more than $1? If so, Iraq's economy would transform dramatically. A stronger dinar would lower the cost of imports. Locally produced goods would become more competitive. Restoring confidence in the dinar is the first step. How? The CBI could build foreign reserves, which would help stabilize the currency. Next, Iraq would need to implement economic reforms. This could attract foreign investment, creating jobs and stimulating economic growth. By reducing reliance on imports, Iraq could bolster local industries. If the dinar strengthens, Iraq's consumers will benefit from increased purchasing power. They will be able to buy more with less money, improving their daily lives. A rising dinar could also open up new opportunities for businesses and investors. Iraq may become more appealing as an investment destination, potentially leading to economic growth and job creation. If the dinar surpasses the dollar in value, Iraq could become a significant player in the global market, attracting international attention and investment. However, this won't happen overnight. The CBI needs to take a gradual approach to avoid major economic disruptions. The Iraqi government must support the CBI's initiatives. This means creating policies that encourage innovation, entrepreneurship, and long-term economic growth. Confidence in the dinar is essential for success. If the public believes in the dinar's value, it will positively impact the economy. People are more likely to trust the currency and local banks, which can drive investment. The economic landscape in Iraq is changing, but it will take time for adjustments to be made. Decision-makers will monitor the situation closely, evaluating the market and making adjustments as needed. An international currency basket is a collection of different currencies used for trading and valuation. This shift moves away from relying on a single currency, allowing for a more stable trading environment. The dinar could now be paired with multiple currencies. This change will stabilize import-export businesses, making it easier to predict costs and minimize currency fluctuations. Here's how it could benefit businesses. Converting the dinar to one of the currencies in the international basket. Accessing multiple markets without being tied to one currency's fluctuations. Increased growth opportunities as businesses feel more confident in currency management. For example, imagine a local cafe importing coffee beans from Brazil. Right now, they might struggle with the changing value of the dollar against the dinar. With the new system, they'll be able to transact with greater confidence, knowing their costs won't fluctuate as much. If the dinar remains strong, it will create better trade conditions and inspire confidence from international traders and investors. This could result in more foreign investment, boosting Iraq's economy and creating jobs. Many business owners are excited about the changes. They're looking forward to smoother import processes and potentially lower costs. They believe these adjustments will benefit both businesses and consumers in the long run. Of course, there are challenges. Some remain skeptical about the long-term viability of this new currency system. But history shows that currencies can adapt and thrive when they adjust to global markets. The introduction of an international currency basket with the dinar at the forefront is a groundbreaking shift in how Iraq will manage its currency. While the future of the dinar is still uncertain, the steps taken now could significantly impact Iraq's economic landscape for years to come. What do you think about America stopping dollar cash shipments to Iraq? Do you think the dinar can rise against the dollar? Let's have a conversation in the comments below. A circulated document signed by the Iraqi Minister of Finance, Taif Sami, indicating the existence of a large financial deficit in the Iraqi state treasury, has raised questions, if true, about the possibility of Iraq requesting financial assistance from the United Nations and the United States of America, especially with the large financial spending in addition to the issuance of American sanctions on Iraqi banks and preventing them from dealing in dollars in external financial transfers. The document, while addressing the Prime Minister's office on February 9, showed that the Treasury suffers from a large deficit in financing the salaries of employees, retirees and social care. However, the ministry returned in a statement saying, there is no financial deficit affecting salary expenses, noting that work continues to ensure the stability of the financial policy and provide dues according to the approved plans, according to its statement. In this context, legal expert Ali Al-Tamimi said in an interview with Shafaq news agency, according to the United Nations Charter and under Article 50 thereof, countries fighting terrorist organizations placed under Chapter 7 of the United Nations Charter may request economic assistance from the United Nations under the above article of the United Nations Charter. Al-Tamimi explained, it is known that ISIS was placed under Chapter 7 by virtue of UN Security Council Resolution 2170 of 2014, and various countries have announced their readiness to provide economic assistance to Iraq, including Britain. Therefore, Iraq can request assistance from the international community and the United Nations to rebuild destroyed cities, confront the consequences of the war on terrorism in accordance with the above, and recover the